Alright, so it's been a while since I've uploaded, and I just want to apologize. I'm not gonna make any excuses. I'm not gonna say why I haven't uploaded. 'Cause I'm sure a lot of you guys do know why. It's with work, but I'm not gonna get into full detail with it. 'Cause I've said it multiple times. So I'm just gonna say I'm sorry, and I do have a week off starting today, so I will be uploading a lot of videos within the week. And going forward, I'm most likely gonna be trying to do daily uploads again. But we'll see. But if I don't do daily uploads, then I will get a couple of videos or a few videos out each week. But I'm not going to make promises on the daily uploads, but I will definitely make an effort and try to do daily uploads again. But let's just get right into this video and talk about Lucas and Dialga. Yeah, I'm really excited for them, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are excited for them as well. And they look really good. I'm just going to come out and say it. They look really, really good. So obviously, shout out to Absol-Utely for putting out this picture and the data mine information. As always, it's like, we have to say it. Like, he's just been an OG on the channel too, so we kind of have to give him a little bit of a credit there, or a big credit. So let's just start off with the passive skills for Lucas and Dialga. And they are going to be a tech type, which I'm actually really happy about, because when you're going into like easy events and you want to like sort of take your time and not destroy everybody on the field, tech types are actually really nice, because when you use your sync move, it is only targeting one sync pair. As if they were a 6-star striker, then they're going to be having an AoE on their sync move, and then you're just going to be done the battle in like an instant. So having a tech type is nice, because then you can just focus the sync move damage on one sync pair and then continue using like Roar of Time on other sync pairs and have fun with that. But for passive 1, he's going to have Grand Entry 4, which is going to be really nice, because it raises his special attack by 4 stat ranks when he does enter the battle, which is very, very good. And then for passive 2, he's going to have Commanded Freebie 9, and applies the free next move, or the free move next effect to the user when the trainer uses a move. And I'll get more into that, like a nice little strategy that you can go for spamming moves with Dialga and Lucas. And then for passive 3, he's going to have Adrenaline 1, so reduces the sync move countdown by 1 for the first time the user's sync move is used in battle. So it's not bad. It's like one of those like typical gimmick, not typical gimmicks, but it's like one of those like things that has been around since like day 1 basically for Pokemon Masters. So it's a nice little thing to have so that he can reach his sync move a little bit earlier. So like overall on his passives, like he's pretty solid. Having Grand Entry 4 is nice, because then you can get +4 in a special attack right away, and then having the free move next effect after you use the trainer move is really nice too. So like he's gonna be pretty solid, and he will be able to spam attacks, which is gonna be very good. So now when we get to his stats, at level 140, his HP is gonna be at 671. Physical attack 297, not really gonna matter because he doesn't have any special physical attacks. His physical defense is going to be 168, and that's going to be the same for his special defense. Special attack is going to be 336, and his speed is 270. I wasn't expecting him to be very fast, just because like even in the main series Pokemon game, he is not a very fast Pokemon, so having his speed there is fine, and he does give himself speed increase on his kit, so it's not bad. And then when we go down to his moveset, he's going to have Roar of Time, which is going to be a 178 base power move all the way up until 213, which is good. He does have a 90% accuracy with the move, but you do buff your own accuracy, so he's not going to have any issues with hitting his attacks. And there's no additional effects, and in the main series game, he does need to recharge after he uses it, but this is Pokemon Masters, so you don't have to worry about him recharging the move after you use it, so you can just continuously spam it, which is nice. And then he has Dragon Wish, so that's part of like the new mechanic with these new sync pairs, like with Cynthia and Garantina. I don't know why I got that confused. He's gonna have the dragon effect, so he's gonna have the Dragon Zone where he powers up dragon type moves, so he's gonna be hitting like a truck. Same with Garantina and Cynthia, like we know what they can do, they're very good. They're very self-sufficient too, and same with Dialga. I feel Dialga and Lucas are way more self-sufficient than Cynthia, but that's just me personally, that's what I think. Like even just on their kit right here with their passive and then with their trainer move, like you could get +6 special attack easily, +3 crit, and then you have the Dragon Zone, which is nice, and then the increase of the speed. Like I feel he's better than Cynthia, but Cynthia is better because of the master passive and everything. So, but you can still have Cynthia on the team to make Lucas and Dialga insanely strong. So you could have them two together, and it's going to be a nice little pairing over there too. So you can basically have Cynthia or Palkia, Dialga, and Giratina on the same team, which is going to be really fun. So I definitely want to try that out once Dialga does come to the game. He does have X speed, so within 2 X speeds, you're going to be at +6, and that goes with his passive over here, commanded freebie 9. So like after you use your training move, it's our time to get his +6 and everything. You're going to have one free move, so Roar Time is going to be free for the first time. And then after you use that, it's not going to be free, but then you could go for X speed, get a free Roar of Time. But I would recommend doing that like when you're low on move gauge, because if you get unlucky and did not get a move gauge refresh, then you could go for X speed, you get a free Roar of Time, and then you get unlucky with the move gauge again. Then you go for another X speed and then get a free Roar of Time, and then by the time you use your second X speed, then you should have enough move gauge to go for another Roar of Time with the move gauge that is available. So it's not bad. If you strategize it nicely, then it could work out just fine. And that first training move, it's our time. It raises the special attack by 2, and it raises the accuracy by 1, and it raises the critical hit rate by 3 stat ranks. So it's only one use, but because of the passive Grand Entry 4, he's already going to be a +4. So then with this being +2, it puts him up to +6, which is nice. And then he does get 3 crit added right away too, which is good. So he's very self-sufficient, like I said, and you are going to be able to spam moves with this guy because he is going to be increasing his speed, and you do get free move gauges or free move uses when you do use training moves, so that's going to be very helpful. But overall, like what I can see with his kit over here, he's definitely looking very, very good. And on his sick move, his effect basically increases when he's in the Dragon Zone. But then obviously when you get them to 6-star, then it's going to be an added of a 1.5 multiplier as well. So his sick move is going to be hitting like a truck. Same with Giratina and Cynthia. They are hitting really hard on the sync move too, but that's just how tech types are. Like their sync moves are always going to be nutty. So that's it with the kit. We're going to go to like the sync grid and start to see what he has over there. But yeah, like overall, just seeing this, like the flat interface with Lucas and Dialga without the sync grid, they do look really, really good. Now, let's go to the sync grid and see what they have to offer over there. So now this is Dialga's and Lucas's sync grid. I don't know why I struggled with that, but let's just start from the top right. So on the top right of his grid, he's going to have Roar of Time Mind Games 4, Roar of Time Propulsion 1, Roar of Time Move Gauge Refresh 4, along with Roar of Time Power Up. So this is going to be more for Roar of Time, obviously, if you could not tell. And then for the top left, he's going to have Draconic Acceleration. So when you're in the Dragon Zone, he's going to be having Move Gauge Speed increase. Then he's going to have Inertia, Dauntless, and then Training Move MP Refresh 2. And then for the bottom left, he's going to have Sand Shelter, Roar of Time Power-Ups, Draconic Sync 4. And when you're in the Dragon Zone, it's going to power up his Sync move even more. And then he's going to have Draconic Power 2. So then when you're in the Dragon Zone, his Dragon type attacks or Roar of Time is going to be hitting even harder. And then he's going to have Dragon Wish Move Gauge Refresh 3 and Dragon Wish MP Refresh 2. So pretty solid. And then he's going to have X Speed, MP Refresh 2, Roar of Time Accuracies, Natural Remedy, Piercing Gaze, and Super Command 4. And basically, when you're in the Dragon Zone, or when you attack, he has a chance to have the super effective next effect added after he attacks. So that's pretty solid. But most of these Sync personnel are getting like these super effective next effects added to them. And that definitely does help them hit even harder. But now it's just nothing out of the ordinary or like, whoa, that's insane. Because like majority of these Sync personnel, we're just starting to get them left and right. So it's just, yeah, one of those power creep things. So now everybody's getting it to sort of compete with all the other Sync pers that are out there now. But like overall, Dialga and Lucas's grid is pretty solid. I would say it's actually pretty good. Like he does get a lot of multipliers like Inertia, Draconic Power 2, and then Draconic Sync 4. So like he does get a lot of stuff, which is nice. I mean, not like a terrible, like a lot, but like he does get enough to make him like hit very hard. Is he gonna be the best Dragon type in the game? It's hard to say. But out of the tech types, I don't know if he's gonna be better than Signasu not Signature, Champion Iris, because Signature Iris, I keep calling her Signature. Champion Iris does do a lot. Like, she lowers special attack, physical attack. She can lower defense if you have a defense crush on her lucky skill. She can flinch. Like, she does a lot, and she also has move gauge acceleration as well. So she does a lot. But when it comes to pure damage, I would probably say Dialga is better, because then you could also have, I mean, both Iris and Lucas have a master passive that can support them. So I guess we'll just sort of have to see. But from my own judgment, because I don't know what kind of damage Dialga can do right now, but off of my own judgment, I feel Dialga is going to be better than Champion Iris, and he will be probably one of the better dragon type CUs in the game now, which is going to be nice. So we'll have to see when he does officially come to the game and everybody starts to use him, because we could say one thing on paper, but then it's completely different when we actually use him in battles. So like, we'll have to see. And I've always said that, like, you can see all these numbers and everything on paper, but then the damages could be different in battle, because like every sync pair, their defense is different, so the damage is always going to be up and down. So we'll just have to see when he does come. But let me know what you guys think of Dialga and Lucas. Let me know if you think they're going to be one of the better dragon types in the game, because we do have a lot of dragon types, so it's going to be interesting to see where they place among all of them. But personally, like I said, I feel they will be one of the better dragon type CUs in the game. I don't know if they're going to be number one, but I feel they will be very high up there, just because they do have Cynthia with the master passive. So like, finally having a Sinnoh master passive will help with other Sinnoh sync pairs in the game. So I think we do have a master passive for every regional, for every region now, which is nice. So oh wait, no, not Johto. Johto does not have one, so hopefully they get one soon. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of Lucas and Dialga. Comment everything down below. That'll be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later.